Toastmaster 玉江ブロガー。So, Toastmaster 玉江ブロガー, would you please explain the speech objective and the length of the speech of Toastmaster Atsushi Kasuya?
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster. Tejima-san, the purpose of this project is for Kasuya-san to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. The purpose of this speech is for Kasuya-san to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback received from his previous first speech. Speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you very much. Back to Toastmaster Tejima-san.
Thank you, Toastmaster 玉江ブロガー. I just wanted to make sure, Toastmaster Atsushi Kasuya, you can see the timer, Toastmaster Stefano Spiro. The first speaker, Toastmaster Atsushi Kasuya. Speech title is The Free Man with His Wings. The Free Man with His Wings.
Hi everyone. Have you watched Top Gun 2 Maverick recently? Wasn't that a great movie? I really enjoyed it as an entertainment. How many of you have ever wanted to become a pilot? Even a fighter pilot? I have met a great guy. This guy, his name is Ted, who is 95 years old. He used to be a Japanese Imperial Army pilot who used to be a cadet of the Japanese Imperial Army Aviation Academy located in my hometown before the previous war. And he joined the force after his graduation, and when he was 18 years old. He became a pilot ever since. His appearance at first, he looks like an ordinary old gentleman who has no mustache or beard. But he's actually very stubborn and grumpy a bit. But once he starts talking about his aviational experiences in English, his eyes start shining and rejuvenile all of a sudden. He is fluent in his English language. According to him, he was educated overseas in his childhood in English language due to his father's global business operations back in 1930s. He told me that aviation is his life. It allows he told me that aviation is, he said his aviation is my life. And he goes, it allows me to set myself free and fly anywhere I want. And he continued, I met many good friends in lifetime, many good friends of a lifetime through my aviational career. But unfortunately, I lost some of them during the war time through. He continued to fly after the war ended. He flew as a U.S. Naval tentative officer because he was fluent in English, and his well-trained skills and knowledge of aviation and radio operator helped him to career up as an aviator. So he became a test pilot of U.S. Navy back in 1950s. When I asked him, what aircraft have you ever piloted and where have you been or where have you flown overseas? He responded, I piloted my airplane, the Mitsubishi Ki-46 Dyna, and it landed for fuel in Norway because Norway was one of the friendly countries to us. means to Japan back then. And we flew back to Manchuria in the early 1940s. As soon as I heard the story, what he said to me, I was stunned. It was stunning story. And I couldn't even react right away because I was expecting to hear that he was on board a commercial airplane, but not piloting his fighter aircraft by himself. According to what he remembers those days in his early aviation career back in 40s and 50s, it may sound like he was talking about one of the history events to us all, but none of his true stories that I have heard were what we've learned from our history textbooks. Some used to be classified stories of mission he had to complete it. And he repeated as following: I was so lucky to be an airman because I could set myself free whenever I fly my aircraft. With or without his mission, because he goes, aviation is my life. And he said, I'm truly free man with my own wings. And he would love to fly again, he said. And I'd like to listen to his more story from now on. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tsushi Katsuya, for your stunning speech. So I found the speech with enhancement of structure from the last time. I have not watched Top Gun Maverick, but I wanted to watch it soon. So now let's share 1 minute of silence or comment. And thanks to Toastmaster Stefano Spiro, I think for timekeeping. And then during this 1 minute of silence, please go ahead and leave your comment of the Google form posted in the chat box.